We have a lot we need to do. Still, it's almost like when we start, when we complete one thing, we immediately have several other things we need to do right after. So that's where we are currently. We don't need that. We can actually get more inventory slots right now, and that's really attractive. We need more of these. We need to kill more aliens. Okay. Uh, let's also craft this power shard. Now this should be from the yellow slug, right? Okay. Great. So we have one. So we have a load die we can put it in. Let's do that. Oh, sorry about that. These in here. Right. Okay. Let's actually consider something. So this is receiving 60 per minute on the screws, and it's receiving technically 30. If we add, oh, we can't overclock yet. We haven't unlocked it, right? What does overclocking take? Sorry, we're getting really involved in the research component of this game. I gotta say, the one thing that I think this game is missing in terms of like engineering is the depth to like, sorry, to just to research. And it probably sounds a little weird, but okay. So now we can overclock our machines, but we need our slug for that. So we're actually that's what we're gonna do next is get our slug. But yeah, the one thing that I think is a little more underwhelming in this game compared to all the other parts of like engineering is the research component. Um, Engineers are a pretty significant part of like research and development. It's definitely getting us to this one. But it's not just like physicists and um, people with degrees that don't include the word engineering but are science related that do research. Engineers do a significant amount, especially data analysis, similar to statistics. And I feel like in this game, it's a little, I want to say underwhelming because they did a really good job. Like even the research component's pretty good, but it's almost like bland in a way, just because you don't really do anything other than you can see this slug as well, but you don't really do much other than just input resources, and it just sort of spews out what you're looking for, which I know is kind of hard to implement like an actual research system. I wish they almost had like just some sort of mini game, honestly. Where do I... oh, it's right there. Okay. These are very, very important. They actually just recently buffed overclocking in this game, which I'll show in just a moment what it can do, but it's very, very important. We should have just enough resources to overclock our machines as well, so it's sort of like a, that's weird, it's bugged. Sort of, I almost feel like it's like we're required to do so because we have rods and stuff on spare anyway. Oh, here's the sulfur deposits. Sweet. Actually need these, funnily enough. For new weapons. Yeah. Okay, back to it. Should be something this way, right? Is it underneath the waterfall? You think? Oh no, it's over there. I don't think maybe we would get that. Sweet sweat. Well, we might as well grab it now while we see it. Sweat bug. As long as nothing attacks us. The environments are always so beautiful in this game, I have to say. I mean, that is just phenomenal. Wow. But, there it is. If the core component of the gameplay is just these like, really beautiful, really well made, really great environments. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to that one. Honestly. Whoa! Oh my god, what is that thing? That thing is huge. Okay. We've got, I think, a pretty decent amount of slopes, and we also found where the sulfur is nearby. So, we could probably head right back. It's pretty significant amount of stuff we gathered, actually. Oh. There's one this way, we might as well grab it on the way. Is it up on top of that, do you think? Definitely is. I don't know if we can grab that. Maybe if it's a yellow or a purple, I'll consider it, but it's a pretty annoying one to get, truth be told. Those things shoot out gas. Go up and around. Oh. Out of power. Gotta go back and fuel everything. Now we have the biofuel. That's gonna do us a huge favor. Go grab another slug. Oh, it's no good. We can't get that one. Let's head back down to base. We haven't actually done much with our copper. Oh, speaking of which, there's a monster. We have a lot of copper resource around us, but we just haven't really had a need for it. Which is kind of humorous. And, I'm actually not even too concerned about that, because in the long run, we don't even need copper if we have Caecilium. And we'll probably make that switch pretty soon. Funnily enough, let's take this. Fuel solid biofuel. those will last us much, much longer. Which, that way our machines, we don't have to worry about them as often. And we can just sort of focus on other things. Well, let's turn it all back on. There we go. We actually need our generator. Didn't even realize that until now. If we hit max consumption, we just run out of power instantly. So let's place another one. Okay. And we don't even have the fuel for this, do we? That's alright. We don't necessarily need it right away. Okay. Let's produce those overclocking. Power shards, here we go. Need these. Also make 5 of these. And we need, I believe, 5 of these for research, so we'll make 5. Let's just take a quick look. Can't remember what it was I was looking at here, but I'll probably remember right away. Let's take a look. Definitely. Can't afford. Oh. Now I see. Okay. That was actually kind of funny. Okay, let's actually insert one of these in there. $133% will allow us to use the maximum number of iron plates that we're producing, and it'll also allow us to use the maximum number of these screws that we're producing. But let me go and augment this on that note. That way, we have enough of everything. And we can make reinforced iron plates a little quicker. Because originally we were just making 5, now we're making 6.65. Which is much quicker. That'd be a little too fast. 6.65 is good. Okay. So now we have the overclock, and as you can see, basically with the overclocking, we can increase the speed at which this machine produces resources, but it increases the amount of power it takes and the amount of resources it needs. So, because we're producing 40 iron plates per minute with those combined 2 of iron plates, and we're producing 80 screws per minute with those combined 2 machines, we can actually overclock this to do 6.65 per minute reinforced iron plates, which is 1/3 faster than before. And that will make a huge difference in the long run. And that fixes basically all of our number problems, because that makes everything exact. So we don't even need this here, right? We can actually even just remove this. Oh, nope, that's not what I want to do. And place a conveyor belt directly on it, straight to the machine. Same with this, as a matter of fact. Once these combine, we can actually even just send this straight to here. It should all be a conveyor Mark 2. Yep, these are Mark 1. And that should be exactly enough resources to keep this running constantly, and we'll always have exactly enough for reinforced iron plates. So there we go. And we always have spare iron plates over here, and we have spare rods, and if we need more screws or anything like that, we can actually start using these two on the production site. But that does that. So for now, I actually want to get rotors. So we're switching gears a little bit. We need these rotors right away. And these are 100 per minute of screws and 20 per minute of iron rods. So luckily we have um, a method of which to get both. And which is great because we can actually just use these right away. Um, yeah, let's just get into it. I mean, there's no need to beat around the bush. We need rotors for a lot of our construction. We need for a ton of different things. Let's just get right into it. We're gonna build more of our base here. Awesome. There should be plenty of space. I'm not too worried about space problems in the long run. Now, we should be producing 30 iron ingots per minute in both of these, so let's start building some constructors. Right off the bat, we need... So for screws, I think we need, 10 iron rods per minute. And for these, it only takes 15 to make 15. So this should be pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory, but we're going to need to split both of these for our rotor production line. There. And honestly, why not there? That's gonna be a bit weird, but basically what we're gonna... Oops, sorry, not here about Mark 2, we only need Mark 1. Oh. There, and there. This might seem a bit weird, but basically we're gonna make the conveyor belts go out this way and this way. And then we're gonna need 2 constructors for each. One right here. Let's see if that lines up alright. Almost. Nope, still not good. We want rods. Place these here. And then we also want good. I'm gonna dismantle this. That's gonna cause some overflow in these, but that's alright. Not too big a deal. Now we want to use this open space to make 2 more constructors. So place 1 right here. And we'll place 1 right here. There we go. And we're just making a load of iron rods. That is it. Okay. So now, do we have an empty power line? One of these. Yep. There we go. This one. Let's fix this here. Fix this here. Okay. So now we're making a ton of iron rods, which is good because we need a ton of screws. And now here's where it gets a bit wonky, because each of these makes 15 rods per minute, and to make screws it only takes 10 per minute. Now, there's 2 ways we could do this. We could overclock these and bring them up to 15 by, I think, increasing it by 125. What am I still doing? Nope. 150? Yeah, 150%, right. And that's actually one way we could do this. Because what's... Well, these are only 15, though. No, but you know what? If we overclock 3 things for screw production, and then overclock 1 more, it wouldn't be too bad, honestly, in the long run. We wouldn't need as many splitters, and we'd only need 4 constructors. 3 constructors. And then 1 conveyor belt to the assembler. I think that makes the most sense. Okay. Let's do it that way then. Oh, but we have the 10 per minute iron rods here. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. This is fine. This works in my opinion. Okay. we're gonna get a little weird, but it's gonna be pretty sweet. I'm actually really excited for this. Before that, let's clear the land a bit. We need some food. Actually, we should have some leftover food. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, this should be kind of funny. I'm a little excited for this. Truth be told, I should have probably moved, like, out of this area at some point pretty soon. But did we only make that much biofuel? Really? We ran out of biomass? It's not good. Just throw a load of wood in there. Those make it a lot more quicker. Okay, let's go cut down some stuff here at the yard and build the rest of the factory. I'll check on our power consumption. Max consumption. Wow, we are already doing really poorly. Let's just get the construction component out of the way and we'll worry about that after. I know it's kind of crazy to say, but I'm a little... Pick up the rest of these. Sure. Okay. One out to the very edge. Look at all this space we have to work with. Awesome. Okay. This is where the fun begins. Because we're gonna get a little crazy with it. That is not right. Okay. I'm not sure why that's green. We need 3 constructors. Just gonna completely cut this one off. Did that work? Yeah, okay, alright, yeah, that works. This around here. Let's throw the 2 here. Work on this. Nope, that won't work. should have run this one up to here. You know, it's kind of cutting off the other one, but we don't actually. Okay, and now we want these to produce screws. But instead of 10 per minute on the rods, we want these all to go 150. That'll make 60 screws. This will make 60. And this will make 60. That's really good. Okay. And then we have our spare rods over here, which is only 15 per minute. But when we combine that with the other, or even better, hold on. We could even have leftover rods. Let's send this out. Oh, not there. And then storage container. Just line that right up, really? Oh, sorry, that's not right. And just like that, we still have spare iron rods. And now we have 3 constructors who will all be taking iron rods to construct. So let's build this over here. And we need a power line to go up to here. This one. And now we're producing 180 screws per minute. Now, if we place down an assembler, we need screws plus rods to make a rotor, and it's 100 per minute. So, let's go and get one more power slug, and we can finish this entire really intense system here. Okay. We actually want to go this way. We got something. That's where we came from, though. I don't really want to. Nice to have a car. Anyway, we just need 1 to 2 more slugs, and we'll be doing very good. This looks like a crash site. That'd be correct. This is where we got our starting resources. Awesome. Anyways, this game really is an engineer's paradise, honestly. The way you can perfect numbers and the way you can do all this math and overclock and all this other crazy stuff. It really is, it's really something. The manufacturing technology is phenomenal. It's really therapeutic. Usually there's always clearance and whatever else in real life, but in this game there is no such thing. Everything's perfect. It all lines up nicely for you. Which is why it's just so satisfying, because you're building all this stuff and it practically does half the work for you. You actually can kill these things. Oh man, they're teaming me up. It's a bit of lag. Take this. Take this. We're looking pretty good. Okay, back to the search for this slug. I think it's up there. Yeah, most definitely. Is there a way to easily access it without having to build anything too crazy? I don't think so, but we can probably just make like a ramp. This game is a load of fun things you could do. Exploration and things like that. Yeah, it is just phenomenal, the amount of things you can work with. I mean, you could even build like a car garage if you really wanted to at some point. You'd be very creative with it. Unfortunately, I'm not like a civil engineer. Maybe if that were the case, I'd be a little more creative with how I design the base we have. But I think it's still going well. One slug. If we get a second one, we'd be like golden. It's gonna hurt, but yeah, we should do one more. We lost it. There. Oh, it's just on the ground. Can I pick it up? Oh, no. This might actually kill me. Oh, it's dead. It's dead. Let's get the slug. That should be all the slug we need. Okay. I'm gonna head back. We should be able to overclock after that. And then we should be able to do a little sorry, what the hell are you guys? We should be able to start rotor production. We need to make rotors. That's our next step. Okay. And then once we have all that out of the way, we're probably going to start focusing on building the space elevator and unlocking further tiers and making some real deep progression into the game. Having a Caterium deposit like this is just phenomenal. We're gonna have to make a system for either delivering that or something else. I don't know what. More of that would be sweet. You're joking me, man. I'm looking at my microphone right now, and I don't know what's going on with the dog out there, but it looks like it's coming through even with noise suppression, which blows. That actually sucks. Oh my, I'm loaded. Okay, hold on. It's so annoying. Oh my god. So now we can unlock the rebar gun, which is a weapon. I want to, but it's... You know, we have just enough. Let's unlock it. It's gonna be a significant part of our arsenal areas. One of these. Now, for ammo, it's just rods. You know what, it doesn't take long to make. Let's make a load of this. I don't know how much they stack. Maybe it's 200, maybe it's 100. Let's see. I can't remember, so... 100. We'll stop there then. Honestly, believe it. Just... Did I unlock? I think it was in quartz. Did I unlock these? No. Alright. Sweet. So now we've got a gun. That's genuinely exciting. That's finally progress, right, guys? Okay. Oh yeah, let me grab all these. See, that thing is making them so quick. this crazy mess of rods and whatever else. Oh, I had to go craft the power slugs. Of course. Alright. So we want a slot. Wait, hold on. I realized the problem. We have exactly 30 coming out of here. Just split into 2, which should be 15, 15. Which means I can't power shard this. Huh. That's right. Forgot about that. That's okay. Either way, we're gonna send this conveyor belt out. And you know what? Matter of fact, let's spin this around. Okay. If that keeps making noise, I'm gonna do drastic measures for that one. Okay. Merger. Merge. We're going to do some weird stuff for this. Because I don't think I can merge this with that one without doing some gymnastics. Let's go ahead and let's start actually assembling things. Okay, we need to get this assembler down. I want to start this part. Oh, actually, hold on. $1660 combines to 120. Logistically, we can't do anything with this. Well, what's the... Okay, hold on. Make a rotor. It's only 100. If we throw in one of these, we make it up to 120? And 24 iron mass grid. Wow, that's perfect. It only gets us up to 4.8, but honestly, it's really expensive. And it's not that bad. So, here's what we'll do. Start with the merger. We send out this Mark 1. Seems to make no sense to me. Bring it around to here. Oh. To here. And then we have 120 going here. That should be exactly 120 screw. And then we have 10 of iron rods here, and another 15 per minute over there. So let's just do this simple. Let's bring these around. All the way, even up to here. I don't mind getting a little weird with it. And this is gonna look psychotic. Hold on, I can't do this. Let's just Let's be more reasonable, right? Let's just do this. Okay. Let's level off. There, right? Okay, so... now let's bring these. No, hold on. These over here. Yeah, that's fine. It's not actually getting anything. Okay, and let's merge. Okay, hold on. Just looking at this. Oh yeah, okay. Did we get good stuff in here? Okay, good. Good. We want me to go out. This way. Alright. Oh, hold on, it's a little off. This way. Nope, still a little off. This way. Nope, didn't want to do that. This. Right, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Here we can. Oh wait, no, that's where it's exiting. All right, hold on. Let me bring this all the way around. And this to here. Okay. That should be it. Okay, so now we have exactly 120 screws per minute and 24 rods per minute for a total of 4.8 rotors per minute. Okay, so now our next step is to just connect this. There we go. Should file everything in. It's conveyor belt Mark II, so that should be setting exactly 120. And it'll begin. Okay, so now let's head back, because we have a lot of things for you to do. It's foggy. Okay. We have a fuel problem. Let's take all these out. And now we need more generators. We're gonna have an issue. Where'd that wood? Okay. This way. This way. Put the refuel this. Oh. Yeah, it could be it. What's the... Our max consumption is 193.5. Oh my god. Luckily half our machines aren't activated, or we'd be dead in the water. Being honest. It's so bad. Be cool, huh? Okay. We're producing rotors. We got a lot going on. I haven't even looked at these. I guess I should look at these, huh? Let's place these down over here in our vending area. Just place them back here. I don't know what to do with this. label sign, display sign, billboard set. Researching quartz, steel production, right? Power outlets. Wow. Ceiling mount. Okay. And now let's see. Awesome sink. I think this thing's like the trash can if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think you just throw things away in it. We double check. Got excess resources, fear not, for Fix It does not waste. The newly developed awesome sink turns any useful part straight into research data as fast as you can supply it. Participating pioneers will be compensated with coupons to spend at the awesome shop. Okay, so is there anything significant that we need from here currently? I mean, these walls are like a dream. Oh my goodness. Yeah, a lot of these things would be pretty phenomenal, actually. Yeah, look at these. Patterns. The factory cart goes so hard, though. Added the cart. Cost to build it? Why is it so cheap? Check it out. Look, you get quarter pipes, double ramp, and all these cool things. That's awesome. Okay, there's a boombox with some music, some rewards. Wow, okay. Coffee cup. Oh, so you can just buy a rebar pack out of it. $200 biofuel. Okay, that's actually it's pretty cool. You can just buy resources flat out, like silica and quartz. Okay, yeah, yeah, you can buy rotors. Sorry, I don't like that. Okay, that's really good. It's awesome and all. I don't think we're ever gonna really use that much, although I see where it's strong. We'll probably end up going back to that eventually. I'm not too worried about it right now. How does this look? How does this feel? Oh, you know what? That feels really smooth, actually. Hey, you know what? Let's try this for a little while. I think that fixed the video being all laggy. Oh, shoot, man. Things don't look as, like, clean, but... that looks so, like... cruddy, I'm not gonna lie. But... actually, that makes the video look a lot smoother, I think. Okay, you guys might appreciate that. That's a lot of rotors! Oh my goodness! Okay. Alright, let's do it. Let's get the space elevator down. This is what we've been waiting for a while. I actually... okay, I feel kind of mean for doing this. I think we need concrete first. And I'm not gonna lie, the amount of space we need for that space elevator is too much. I'm not even sure how we're gonna squeeze that in. Yeah, I know the game looks like pure cheeks now, but I hope the video is at least a lot smoother, so people aren't like going too crazy. Wow, we've already unlocked a lot of things. We did complete the space elevator phase, so let's do that. 1500 wire, 400. Okay, yeah, we have everything for that. Let's grab the wire and we'll prepare to build this. But I'm not actually sure where I want to build it quite yet. And I don't even really want our main base here. Is kind of like the dilemma I'm having. It's like, yeah, this is a good area, but I want a more open area to build like huge things like this without having to worry the entire time. Like, this is kind of problematic. Always spare arm plates. let's place it down so we have it done out of the way, and if we really are having trouble with where it's placed, we can change it. We can do that. Actually, I don't know where I can place it, guys. Hold on. You know, for some reason, after all that, like, scrambling around, you know, this is classic engineering syndrome where you're sitting there and you're like, okay, I want to fix up this, I want to perfect this, want to make sure we have resources for this, this, and this, and then you forget about the most important thing about the whole thing. I was just thinking about this earlier, where it's like you don't want everything to be absolutely perfect, because that's the classic. Everyone's gonna tell you in school, in the job, whatever else. They're gonna keep telling you, we just want these minimum specs, and it's okay, you know, if there's like this much clearance, this much whatever else, right? There's room for error on everything. But sometimes engineers, and by sometimes I mean most of the time, fall into this sort of trap where they just continually try to perfect everything. And I feel like I was thinking to myself, I'm like, oh, I know I'm doing a pretty good job. I'm being pretty like casual and candid about it. I'm not trying to be like absolutely perfect. And then we reach this point where I have to place the space elevator, and I just realized I just never considered where I wanted to build this thing. That being said, I don't think I want to build it here. As crazy as that sounds, I don't think I want to build my base here. This small little factory floor, I don't think I want as my main base. I think we want to move it. And maybe that's what we're going to do right now. I think we're going to scout around for a place to build the space elevator and for a place to build... on that note, we have a ton of resources. Let's go ahead and start scanning for someone. We want Caterium. There's a load. Is there sources of like iron near these, do you think? Nowhere near them. I don't think we need sources of iron near them. But you know what? Here's my problem. As much as I want to build a new base, separate of where we are currently, I don't think I can pull it off without like drones and things like that. So this is gonna look a little silly, but we're gonna do some crazy stuff here. It's the right side. Sure. That's okay. Okay, hold on. Let's assign this to number 8 and really just start building some walls. And a lot of people are probably gonna be questioning what the hell is this guy doing, you know, what's going on here. Just building some damn walls, man. We've gone far enough without actual structure. I think we're gonna settle in, you know, I think this is it. I'm not gonna build walls in this area quite yet. I'm not sure what I want to do with these iron deposits, but like, you know, we could probably wall off this end. And we're gonna build a second floor. That's where I'm at. Anyone who's wondering what my thought process is, that's it. You're welcome. Leave this open for a moment. Actually, we want to build this. We'll build a rack here. For this. These ramps are good, but we can actually build a wall here. All this. this. We'll worry about this portion of the factory later. Want to wall off this. How should I do this? Just a bit wonky. It's okay. I think we need angle. But the problem is it keeps snapping to things. It's not really doing what I want it. We gotta do some wonky stuff. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. You win. How about that, huh? You got me. That is that fine? No, not really. Weird how that works. Is that? No, not really. Bring this all the way over to here. Anyway, yeah, I feel like I've fallen into the engineering trap of this has to be perfect. Let's make sure we have these resources done. I'm looking good. I think I want to do this now. Yada 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 until I've reached a point now where we've come to an impasse, and we're doing good, right? I'm not saying we're doing bad. This is great. We've done a great job. I just feel like I've almost done myself a disservice by not preparing for the future. Because I was so focused on getting everything so set up to the point where that's fine. This is gonna be a little wonky, I should say. It won't be bad, but it definitely won't be amazing. Let's get this place down. Fix these over. Okay. Oh, we have. Oh, I see. We don't. honestly, you know what? Just get these around this here. Don't worry about all this. That's the open concept. Open concept on that one. We'll take an open concept. And now, this is probably going back to the fact that I am simply not a civil engineer. I'm sorry. Anyone who might be in the chat, anyone who's watching this, if this is making you rip out your hair, I apologize. This is this is not my specialty, man. Nope, didn't mean to press that. What a mess. That's fine. That's okay. Yeah, I apologize. Honestly, this is. I won't even lie to you. This is criminal. Lower one, right? Look at that. Oh. Right. Maybe this comes back to the, don't worry about perfection sort of thing where it's like, it's a lesson. It's a lesson. Lesson for all of us, really, because. Woo-wee. It's just something. For sure, guys. This is something. But, I'm not perfect. I'm not really trying to be perfect. I'm here to build a factory. I'm having fun. It's an important part. And, people think this is a little too crazy for them. That's alright. I feel for you. That being said, let's get this baby done. Should be quick and easy. Just a little more on the facility, and then should be looking pretty good. Here. We actually need to close this off. Connect it down to there, and then bring these along to here. Lock myself out seemingly. Bring myself around here. And you probably realize at this point that the space elevator is a pretty big undertaking. Usually people will build their space elevator a little earlier in the game, but I wanted to get substantially set up to the point where the space elevator's tier missions won't be too tough. They'll still be tough to deal with, but we'll have a large amount of resources to be able to really let our creativity flow. That's how I should put it. We have a lot of room to work with a massive amount of resources like this. And I think a lot of you are going to come to appreciate that. But now we need 1 meter, so let's swap to 1 meter. Now we just need to put the roof on. This is actually probably going to be one of the quicker parts, because our build mode's for we do. That's really funny. But, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to. And this build mode's gonna speed things up. Oh. I know this thing's just a big ugly box. Just how it goes. This could be a separate room, truth be told, so. Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Quick switch this to 1 meter. All the way down. You guys get the gist. And this is, I mean, this is easy, but it's definitely not that easy. That makes sense. It's much of the time consumption. Unfortunately, you can't go both ways. Like, I would have loved to just made a big square out of this, but we can only go in lines with zoom mode, like this. So we're just going back and forth along the whole factory, like so. Oh, nope, don't do that. Oh, wait, what should this? Cancel plans. Anyway, I am not a civil engineer. Once again, I apologize. This is... Me building these buildings is probably going to be the most, like, painful eyesore of this entire series. That being said, honestly, it's not even that bad. Guys, is it that bad? Maybe leave a comment down below. Maybe you have some tips for me. Who knows? Definitely my construction is one of the worst parts of what I do in the game. Again, I'm not a civil engineer. This is definitely someone's forte. I wouldn't even mind playing with someone else who's better at the construction component, so I can ignore that and just build the factory parts. This is just not my forte. I should have built like a door over here somewhere. Let's go. Stone to do if I can go. Okay. Yeah, it's just not really my cup of tea per se. So temporarily we're gonna put the space elevator on top of the facility. In case you're wondering why the heck I'm making such a mess. That's what we're doing. We're gonna build a staircase up into this, and then we're just gonna build it on top of the facility. I'm not even gonna hold it to you guys. This thing looks bad. But oh, this one build mode to default. Okay. So, anyways, now we technically have a second floor. There you go, guys. Huge construction difference here. Oh my god, okay. We went a bit over time, but that's alright. I don't even think we have enough. Do we have enough to... Of course. It's like my hubris. We put in all that effort, and then at the very end, we don't even have enough resource. What's with the, like, the glare from the light, man? It's making everything look ugly. I didn't even put a roof on that. I'm not even gonna bother with that right now. I don't have enough resources to spare to build the rest of this. We didn't even do our limestone on this episode, man. I made a real mess of this. Oh my goodness. Putting anything to that, that's crazy talk. We can, you know what, just to make this look a little better though, I'm gonna make this one higher, like a big, like almost garage door sort of thing. I forgot, you know, you need to make more biofuel, dude. It's... The game actually looks very different when you turn the graphics down this low. I'm hoping it smoothed out the video a little bit at least. I don't actually know. very least we have a building. So that's good, right? Where's this stop? Do we max on rotors? We spent so much time, we got probably 100 rotors in this thing. Oh my goodness, give me these. Alright. That's awesome. What a mess. Got the iron plates. Okay, well, I think we're gonna end this as soon as I place down that space elevator. I think that's when we're gonna finish this one off. I don't want to cut it off before we get it placed down, since we spent so much time on it. Alright. So let's do that. So we'll wait on that. Let's look around and see what else we can. We have something else. Fungus-like vegetation. Did I pick up like some? Okay, well. Alright, gunpowder. Explosives. Huh. Some stuff worth looking into. I mean, it's. Wow, we have a lot of advanced iron plates, actually. Jeez. We could research some of these. What was there? New shop products. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, we need more shop products. Jeez. Oh, what? Why didn't you say so sooner? Golly, oh. 1,000 cable? Brother. What? Quick wire. This is important, actually. We do need this stuff. I don't mind. We can even make stun rebar. We're gonna have to go and harvest a ton of this. That's gonna be next episode, I think. Yeah, we're gonna be going into much more advanced stuff once we get this elevator down. And we don't want to be working with Power Pole Mark 1. And I know to get the Mark 2 we need Ecotarium. It's just like significantly better. And then we can make like a genuine power grid. And I think people will appreciate that. At the very least I can do that if nothing else, because I mean the rest of this mess, I apologize. I mean, that is so bad. Oh my goodness. Let's take a look at this, how much we got. Sure, we can throw that into an air machine, why not? We can leave that in there, we can throw whatever's in here. We'll keep the spare for our chainsaw. We need slots. We need a lot of things. Inventory slots would be great. Hand slots. Oh man, okay. Well, either way. You know what, this is gonna drive me crazy. Can we... This is just our sole, like, iron plate production anyway. Jeez. Am I stupid? Let me just... We don't ever want this thing to stop. That's what I'm getting at. Okay, sorry. There we go. Alright, 20 more iron plates. 20 more. Maybe, hold on, maybe our advanced iron plate machine is... Oh yeah, there we go, give me these. That's gonna slow down that, but... That's it. Okay. Let's go up here and place it. As you can see, this thing is massive, which explains why I couldn't really find a location to place this thing. Let me see if I can get like on the edge of our current You know what, boys? Honestly, let's just place it. I waited too long. I feel like we finally reached a point where we can place down our space elevator, and I'm really excited. Honestly, I want to face this way. Let's go. Place it down, and let's watch it. This is one of the most exciting parts of the early game, and I think this is kind of signifying that we're out of the early game. In my personal opinion, we're definitely more into mid-game Satisfactory. Oh my god, it looks really bad in low graphics. That's actually really funny. Look at that. God, it's so funny. Looks like so bad. All the details are removed. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. I mean, I know why, but it's just so funny. At least the video is smooth now, right? I assume it's like my GPU or something. I don't know. Okay. Now the space elevator's down. We need 50 smart plating. Project part 1. Ship with the space elevator to complete. Okay. So this is great because it only takes advanced plates and motors. And ladies and gentlemen, in case you're wondering, I currently have 300 advanced plates and 128 rotors. So we have more than enough to produce the smart plating, which will unlock tier 3 and 4 and all the mid-game content. So next time around, we're gonna unlock that probably right away. And then we'll move on to some of the more complex stuff. We're gonna want to unlock Caterium. There's gonna be steel production. It's gonna be crazy. With all that spare iron, we're probably gonna be looking at steel production and just keep our current production system its own thing, separate. Something that we probably want to immediately do though is power. So right after we get the Caterium and unlock this, we're probably gonna be doing a coal power plant.